Turn it over too much?
Yeah, well, if you end up having to do too many tackles and too much defence against Australia, you are going to struggle. So, but that just a lot of the drop ball or being caught on the last or stuff like that it's just through a lack of cohesion. So, and that's something we'll get as we go.
Brian, were you disappointed in your ability to come out of the backfield? It wasn't there tonight. There were sort of problems all the time with that.
Well, I think, but I've got to give credit to Australia's kick chase. I thought it was one of the powerful parts of their game. They really worked hard on play 1 and 2, and I think on their attack, their play 1 and 2 was exceptional. The back three for them worked real good. Back five, in fact, they worked really well.
Ricky, was it a part of the plan to attack from the backfield consistently?
Well, we did want to play on the outside of them early in the piece. We had some idea to move the ball around a little bit in our end of the field because we thought we could go through the middle at times once we got into a little bit of good ball zone, and that proved the case. And we also knew that our dummy half running would get them off balance. They're a big team, big on the edges in regards to their defensive players, and it got them off balance a little bit the way we come in at dummy half. And our outside backs were outstanding in that in the second half, and it helped us complete some sets of 6 and burn up a fair bit of their energy.
I just thought their back five were very good today. They really turned our big men around, and we sort of never recovered from that.
We talked about a few weeks ago about the ability of teams to really have a crack from their own half, and Australia are very good at that, aren't they? They can come out and even put a try on from deep within their own territory, and it's always a danger, isn't it?
As I said, I thought their back five were outstanding today, and the combinations. Look, I think a lot of our guys on our edges, don't have parity with each other, and certainly they do. They've got a few team combinations there. I thought Tate was outstanding today. Matt King, Hodges, Jamie Lyon was good, and Carmichael, of course. So you get those 5 working well for them, and they must have done a lot of runs. Probably they must have been up near the top over the whole squad. So it gives their big men a chance to have a breather. We probably thought that was one area we could have got them, but as I said, I thought they were very good tonight, and right across the park, they basically all stood up.
Yeah, their set plays and their last plays, they seem to get you on the edges, but not so much bad defence, but bad decisions maybe you make.
Oh yeah, definitely bad decisions. But having said that, as I said, we're running with a couple of combinations that are quite unfamiliar with each other. Simon, probably the first time he's played with Benji, and Sia, the first time he's played with Ben Roberts. So, like I said, the Australian side basically played a lot of tests together. They know how each other defend. As I said, I think we'll get better. We've got a tour at the end. If we keep the bulk of the side together, and they can learn to play some footy together and learn each other's style of defence and style of play, then they'll get better.
On there once and drop the footy, but part of our problem that first half was obviously we just didn't hang on the footy often enough. We obviously had planned to bomb the back through, especially the fullback who was playing his first test, and I think it was about 25 minutes or 30 minutes before we actually got the first bomb up. So that was sort of tail to tail. We didn't sort of complete real well. But again, I just thought the second half we opened up there really well. We started completing. Got a few of our speed men in our dummy half and caused a lot of problems in the middle of the field.
I thought you had plenty of quick play the ball midway through that second half. You started to get the build momentum, possession helped too, but you started to go off the back of those quick play the balls, you seem to be able to eat up plenty of yards.
Yeah, I thought there were some signs of that in the first half, that we could have went through the middle there and made some easy meters. But again, because we were turning over the ball a little bit more than we would have liked to, we just probably didn't see the full results of that. But certainly second half, as I said, our first 4 or 5 sets we completed, and those speed guys got in the dummy half, and they just say made some good meters, and just put us on the front foot for the rest of the set.
The side of it, the looks of a side that can score from within their own half, have a go at a side and score tries and even get right up into their half from your own half. They're always a dangerous side, and Australia's not scared to do that. And you do the same at Melbourne.
Oh yeah, again, it's probably a bit easier. You've got the sort of players to play that style of game, and certainly these guys here are all the dummy half runners, the outside backs, and I've got some good outside backs down there, and certainly some halves, and I suppose even Cameron can get out there for us. So that's obviously we don't play that style of game all the time in Melbourne, but when we think it's warranted, we can certainly switch to that quite easily because we have got good guys with good pace and good awareness around the middle of the field.